So pour yourself a cup of something cozy and join me as I share with you my most recent project, while I reflect on the space and share some clips from my home and share some inspiration from one of my favorite books. But first, let's tackle the gallery wall. Now, if you aren't familiar with this format, the gallery wall style came from France in the 1600s, originally referred to as salon wall. It was a new way to display art, leaving behind the old elite way of hanging just one or two pieces up. The gallery wall was instead filling entire wall spaces, sometimes even floor to ceiling. Soon, art dealers and collectors across the world adopted this new frenzied arranging method, and that is the style that we see now. Now, I have this nice big wall by my kitchen table and was really inspired to create my own gallery wall. And here you can see it. And I'm always changing the pieces to reflect the seasons. So for the summer, you see a lot of greens, vintage floral prints, that kind of thing. There's even some oil on canvas landscapes here. Anyway, I love to pull in pieces that really speak to me. The best part, none of these pieces on the wall cost over $2. These are all thrifted finds. Yes, even that beautiful oil on canvas painting of the birch trees and mountains. I have so much joy in creating this and just love the treasure hunt. Last week, I was walking by and I suddenly looked at my gallery wall, and all of a sudden it felt a bit too busy for me, chaotic even. So I sat with that feeling for a few days and decided to take it down, at least for now. So I decided to go with another project I had in mind. Unfortunately, I wasn't sure what I was going to do with this next project, so I thought having this open space might be the perfect place to do it. Now, over the past couple of months, I have been picking up various wooden cutting boards from estate sales, thrift stores, etc. And what I wanted to do was put up some type of a peg rack or coat rack to display them on. And I thought, with this open space, I could really get a nice long board and make a bigger display. So I went to a couple of thrift stores last week, seeing if I could find kind of what I was looking for, but I ended up just ordering one on Amazon. It came and it was just your normal color wood, and I wanted to put a whitewash on it. So that's what I'm doing in these video clips. And then, of course, you can see the end result. I enjoyed changing up the space a bit. I do like the simpler look, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change out the florals to reflect the seasons. I don't know, I just love bringing in the different seasons into my home. I just like to freshen up and remake the decor. No matter what, I just love to work at creating a cozy home to share with my family. From the book Simple Abundance, Remaking Your Own World. I have made my world, and it is a much better world than I ever saw outside. Quote, Louise Nevelson. Many creation myths say it took only 6 days to make the world. It will take us a little longer to remake our own. But we can begin where Spirit did by declaring that there be light to illuminate our journey of self-discovery. The Quaker tradition teaches that the light is within each of us. The Quakers, or members of the Religious Society of Friends, are a perfect example of individuals who manage the delicate balance of living in the world but not belonging to it. This is because they refuse to segment their lives into the sacred and secular. Instead, Quakers believe that all of life's daily experiences are spiritual in nature, from preparing a family meal to protesting political policy. The British writer George Gorman has observed that the essence of Quaker spirituality is the certainty that everything we do has a religious significance. It is not cutting ourselves off from life, but entering deeply and fully into it. Simplicity is a common thread that stitches together Quakers' lives, their homes, their dress. Their weekly worship service or meeting is a silent meditation. Rhythm, reverence, and reflection are their hallmarks. These touchstones can help us all well as we attempt to remake our personal world. Restoring a sense of rhythm to our lives is the first step. How much rhythm do you have in your personal world? Children are not the only ones who need regular bedtimes, meal times, and quiet times. Their mothers do too. Think of the steady, reassuring rhythm of the natural world, the ebb and flow of the tides, the reoccurring cycle of the four seasons, the monthly phases of the moon, and the daily progression from day into night. Rhythm needs to be the cornerstone in our personal world as well. All of us lead busy lives, some more frantic and frazzled than others. What we need to do is learn where to draw the line and how to, politely, say no. Today, be willing to reflect quietly on the role that rhythm plays in your daily life. Your heart will always tell you what's working and what's not. Restoring rhythm to the way you conduct your affairs can bring you contentment and a sense of well-being that will nurture and sustain you when the cares of the world can't be left behind. Thank you so much for joining me today at Joy for Jenna. Please hit like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you soon.